In today's episode, we're going to continue the saga of restoring this 2000 Millard RV by Fleetwood. Stay tuned. Hello, welcome back to Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I'm your host, Jerry Hansen. I was gifted this 2000 Millard built by Fleetwood. It's a 26 footer. Yep. Gifted. How's that happen? Anyway, it came with a rotten floor. Pulled the floor out. We're cleaning it up. We're restoring the flooring. And we're going to lay a new hardwood flooring surface over the top of it. But let me point out what caused the problem to begin with. And this is for you RV owners to look out for this. It's a very small problem. It's a design problem, but it creates a huge problem like what I'm tackling today. So here is the problem. The floor got rotten. Yep. And if it wasn't for raining today, where I put the awning out to give me a surface or an area in which I can work out of the rain. If it wasn't for the rain today, I would not have caught this. I thought it was a leaky water heater. It was not. This problem has been going on a lot longer than the water heater. We were able to catch the leaky water heater, stop the leak, and fix it before any more damage could occur. But the problem came from right here. Right here. The corner of the door. Seeps into the back. Let's go outside and I'll show you exactly where it's coming from. No, not the hornets. I've got to take care of those. I don't see any hornets up there right now. Let's just knock them down. They don't need to be up there. But the problem is, if you see there's dripping going along right here. Yeah. It drips down the door, but it's coming from the awning or the gutter, the roof gutter. It's spliced right here. That little teeny tiny seam right there, it's what's leaking down onto the door, comes down, drips down through on the bottom of the door, leaks through inside surface onto the floor, spreads out along the floor depending on if your trailer's level or not. The water will drip along the wall and start rotting out the floor. That's what happened. So the plan for today is, number one, seal that leak. I have some silicone sealant I'm going to be applying to that. We're going to clean that up, seal it. We're going to seal the bottom of the door so it won't leak back into the trailer. It'll leak out. That's another place for sealing. And also, removing the floor. I've got to trim it out and cut out the bad pieces, reinforce it with these wood because that one main beam, it has some dry rot to it. We're going to reinforce it with this new material we got. And then unfortunately, underneath the wall, I can't get to that for fastening it. So we're going to use some liquid nail glue and we're going to glue it in place. That should hold it, but the rest of it we can glue it onto the new boards, and then we can also fasten it down with screws to make it more stable and durable. And that's about as much of the repair I can do to the floor structure. It should be stable enough because we're going to be overlaying it with a hardwood flooring to give it more stability and rigidity, and then we're going to replace all of the pieces. But I've got to remove pieces, I've got to cut out that old board, and then trim everything back. So let's get started. I'm using this DAP cleaner, or DAP sealer, silicone sealer, so I'm going to go ahead and seal that. Make sure it's spread. I'll just let it dry. I'm also going to apply some down here in the corner where the leak is getting into the trailer in the first place. And apply it on both sides. I did prep this with some, again, some rubbing alcohol. Okay, that should do it. I'm going to go ahead and remove the whole linoleum surface out here in the open. Thought maybe I was just going to leave it and use it as an underlayment, but I decided, nah. I'm going to measure out 28.5 inches is where I want to start my cuts. Because this should be centered over the cross beam that's under there. White one. Won't need this. Okay, let's remove that part of the floor. Been using a pair of side cutters to get the staples out. They seem to work best for me to remove the staples and the staple pieces. Now this plywood was glued to the board. I'm going to have to put some reinforcement on this middle board since I can't replace the middle board. That's just toast. It's too far gone to use it. Gotta clean this up a bit. Okay, I want to clean this up a little bit. first apply one of these boards to the side rail to give some support for the new wood I'm going to be putting in. So I'm going to glue this and screw it to the sideboard and what board is there. So let's get this installed. Now fortunately I don't need to cut this board. It's an 8-foot length, and it just so happens it's going to fit in an 8-foot length there. I just want to remove this tag and staple. There we go. And put this down here. Okay, got some screws, and I got my screwdriver, and we're gonna apply this to the side rail there. Okay, now I have to reinforce this middle board. I can't replace it. So I'm going to just reinforce it and put 2 boards on each side of this to reinforce it, make it thicker, and it'll give it some more stability. We're going to go ahead and glue this on too. It's humid out. If we had rain, it's still hot. Good, I it there. Alright, right here. Right here. Here. This part of the wood is still good. Both ends are still good except for the middle, which is kind of rotted out. So that's why I'm putting these reinforcements in. Okay, now for here I've got to cut a piece to fit into here, right up to the front plate, and it's 31 3/4 inches. And let's see, we're gonna go 29.5 inches on this one. Here's the noise. It's right down. Same over here. Okay, my substructure is complete. Okay, I gotta measure the plywood that's gonna go down here. Should be 29 inches exactly. Well, the floor is in, and at least the subfloor is in. I'm going to be installing this hardwood floor, or this wood paneling overlayment, and we're going to trim it out with these quarter rounds. So let's get started. There's a mounting bracket on the stairs that broke. You can see it sag. So I'm tapping a new hole in here, and I'm going to be putting a carriage bolt in through here. Okay. That drill bit is so dull. Okay, I insert the carriage bolt. Okay, the floor is complete. Got the registers. Got new registers in the heating vents, and had to cut them about 2 inches bigger to fit these new residential style registers, because these are what I wanted. They're more durable than the RV registers. So I'm going to move the furniture back in and start fastening those in place. I might have to make a couple of adjustments because the floor, the thickness of the floor, we might have to go up with brackets, like the table brackets over here, just 1/4 of an inch. We'll see. And then I'll lay in the stripping. So let's get that going. Got some cobwebs on it. Let's clean those up. Okay, get this into place. Let me clean this up a little bit. Okay, for the table to be level, I have to raise these up 1/4 of an inch because we gotta adjust for the elevation of the floor. The added height of the floor. Okay, 1/4 inch. Okay, I had to change bits. Luckily I brought my bits out with me, and these are smaller screws. I don't know why. We're just moving everything up about 1/4 of an inch, and I'm just eyeballing it. Now I can put the trim in. I just completed this floor repair on this 2000 Fleetwood. Yeah, it took me 2 days to do it, and approximately 3 boxes of those flooring boards with 2 extra boards to boot, and then some about 4 quarter rounds to complete the project. I just got a couple more things to do, and I have to do some minor repairs, but that has nothing to do with the floor. So thank you for showing up and joining me on this adventure. I'm Jerry Hansen, your host. This is Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I want to thank you guys for joining me. And stay tuned to more videos. You could do that by subscribing and clicking that bell icon. That'll alert you to new videos as I upload them. Give us a thumbs up, like the show, click that share button. Sharing our videos on your social media platforms helps out the channel. Hey, be safe, always be kind. We'll see you guys in the next episode. It's night. It's 9:30 at night. I'm going to bed. Good night.